Hello, Jason Woodard here. I'm about to start my review and harsh testing of my newest toy, my zombie tool. This is the Deuce 3 sword. I just got this from Zombie Tools. As you know, I'm a fan of strong, overbuilt swords, and this sword is full tang. It's the Deuce 3. It is made from 5160 spring steel. The total length is 36 inches. The blade length is 23.5 inches. You can see the handle is 12.5 inches, and it is wrapped in a tight leather. Nicely done. It's got a really nice shape to it. The weight is 3 pounds 7 ounces. The balance point's about 1.5 inches down the blade, and it comes with this nice sheath here, this Kydex sheath, and it fits really well in that. So this is the beginning of my review. I will do basic cutting tests to see how sharp it is, light cutting, then I will do harsh cutting, heavier targets, and then destructive testing to see how much abuse this new sword can actually take. So everybody just stay tuned. Thank you. Hello, Jason Woodard here. About to start my test cutting on the new zombie tool. This is the Deuce 3 cutting test to see how the edge holds up. So here we go. As you can see, it's very sharp. I'll keep moving forward. Nice and sharp. Moving forward with my review. Continuing my test cutting on the new zombie tool, Deuce 3, to see how sharp the edge actually is against a standard cutting mat. So, here we go. Seems pretty sharp. Moving forward with my review. Alright, continuing my review of Zombie Tools, Deuce 3, cutting test against 4 jugs. So here we go. You can see it's very sharp. I will continue. Nothing came loose, cut right through that wood, moving forward. Alright, the zombie tool, Deuce 3, against a pressure treated 4x4. Here we go. Nothing came loose. Held up perfectly. No edge damage. Moving on. Zombie tool versus a piece of composite board decking. See how it cuts on it. Cut right through it. Moving on. Alright, continuing my review, I'm going to take the zombie tool and strike it against a metal pole to see how the edge actually holds up. I don't see any damage to the edge. Looks like it's held up very well. I will continue my review and test. Alright, I'm going to try striking the zombie tool on an old 55-gallon metal drum. See how the edge actually holds up striking against the metal. So, here we go. I don't see any significant damage. Blade's still straight. Fittings are tight. You see for yourself. There you go. Held it very well. I will continue with my review and testing. Kids, I'm almost finished with the zombie tool harsh test and review, but now I'm going to do the unthinkable. I'm going to strike the zombie tool Deuce 3 against a piece of concrete to see if the edge can withstand and the blade can actually stay solid. Don't try this at home without proper gear. All right. Here is the blade after striking it against concrete. It held out exceptionally well with some scuffs, some slight edge damage that will have to be worked out, but the blade didn't break. The fittings seemed to be solid and tight, and then the leather came loose, and the pins holding it together came loose. Blade is still straight, and the edge damage is minimal. It's not bad. I'll go slow so everybody can see for themselves. Hope this makes them happy. A little scuffing on the blade right there from going through the concrete, but I don't think this is anything I can't work out easily. But it held up well, so. Moving on to one more test, and then I'll be finished. Alright, final test to get with the zombie tool, Deuce 3. Going to strike it against a piece of granite to see if it stays solid, doesn't fail, doesn't break. Hopefully there won't be that much edge damage, but striking anything against granite is not a good idea, so wouldn't try this. Unless you want to ruin a blade. So here we go. All right. Everything stayed solid. Blade is still straight. Sounded great tempering. I'm impressed. Edge damage. About what I've had with previous swords, but this one held up very well. Of course, there is edge damage that will have to be reworked, ground back down, resharpened, repolished on the edge, but it can be fixed. The sword did not break or fail or cause injury, which is the whole point of my reviews. And I'm impressed. It held up very well. I'll be able to fix that easily. But I don't recommend ruining swords like that. So I will finish up with my final thoughts on the Zombie Tools Deuce 3. So thank you guys for watching. Hello, Jason Woodard here with my final thoughts on my full review and harsh testing of Zombie Tools Deuce 3 sword. I have run this through all of my paces, starting with to see how sharp it was, striking against bottles and traditional Japanese mats. Had no problems. It comes with a nice factory edge. I struck other objects like wood, I struck metal, and then I struck concrete and granite, and it held up to all of my harsh abuse. No matter what test I put it through, nothing came loose, everything stayed solid. Even the nice leather wrap that came on the sheath didn't come loose with all that abuse. The edge took some slight damage. Of course, any sword will, no matter what it's made out of or how tempered it is. This is made out of 5160 spring steel. The edge took minimal damage compared to the actual abuse I was giving it. And this is stuff I can actually rework, and we'll grind this back down and give it back an edge. But the sword did not fail during all that hard abuse, which is probably the most important thing, is that it's not going to break when somebody actually needs it. It's made very well, and I'd like to thank Zombie Tools for giving me the opportunity to actually review one of their pieces. It's a nice sword. They're available at zombietools.com. It's very well made, and I do recommend it. And I actually got this nice Zombie Tools hat with it. So thank you for the hat. It comes with a nice sheath, and it still fits nicely into it. So thank you guys for review. Zombie Tools are well made.